Kings and queens, your majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Trust you and yours are well and you're loving yourself and others like always. Many thanks to all of you for the support you give to the channel. Thank you so much to our channel members, to our anonymous supporters, to all of you my esteemed subscribers. You're loved, celebrated and appreciated. So today I want us to have a little discussion about our dear black women, our dear black queens. Yes, I'm here for my queens, your majesties, and whatever concerns our queens concerns our kings. So there was a video I talked about that was almost 2 years ago, if not more than 2 years ago. I had a discussion, I think it was a short, I had a discussion on my TikTok handle. I stumbled upon a short clip of a white woman stating reasons why they are scared of melanated women, and she gave her reasons why it seems like they are jealous, why it seems like they are, always running off. But the truth is that they are really scared of black women because they do not really know where their strength come from.
So this lady asks, this black lady, are white women really that scared of black women? And I'm going to say yes. And this is my opinion as a white woman who is 53 years old and has lived in the South in Georgia my entire life. But it's not being scared, but it's a fear. And it's not a physical fear, it is the mental fear. It is what we see in you and what we see you doing and how it challenges us and the fear of that. So we see black women and we see how strong you are. We see you coming together as a community. We see you supporting each other. We see you supporting your community, supporting your families, supporting your children, going out and fighting for your rights.
I think I'm going to leave a short clip about that as well, while I introduce you into this young white man explaining or giving reasons why he believes that the world is safe in the hands of a black woman. This is a white young man. Now, why do you think he had notions like this? This is someone who grew up in the midst of melanated queens, and he's seen their downside, he's seen their strength, okay? And he's also being a white person who lived and grew up in a white community, compared his experiences, and he ended up saying that the world is at peace in the hand of a melanated queen. Now, when you listen to Dr. Ben's teaching, may the ancestors rest his soul, he always say that the first worship that the Europeans knew about was the worship of the Black Madonna. You look at powerful men of religions or powerful rulers or religious rulers in the world, they worship this same Black Madonna behind closed doors and then send to you the white one for you to worship. If picture or color does not matter, why not just make that white? Why keeping that there in your private prayer room or chapel or office, and you communicate with that Black Madonna? You pay your respect to that Black Madonna. Some weeks ago, if not some days ago, when I was talking about the influence of Africa, of Egypt to the Greek civilization, we talked about how these Greeks, okay, saw many Africans as gods and worshipped them. So you see where this is going. When you begin to love history and you read back, you discover that most of our ancestors were seen as non-humans because they feel that there are supernatural powers in them, so they do not categorize them under human. They had worshipped your ancestors as gods, and it's all written there in history. So I want us to listen to this white man, hear him pour his mind, I believe this should not surprise you. It shouldn't come as a surprise. Because I always draw your mind to the fact that you are powerful. You are powerful, like you're just powerful. You are beyond just being a human. It's now left for you to go into yourself, rediscover yourself, your potentials, the reason why you are in this physical plane at this time, and get hold of your destiny. Your Majesties.
I want to say something about black women, and this was my mother, and I God is my witness right now. May the Lord strike me down if I'm lying. My mother told me and my siblings when we were young kids, before we, like, I remember it was when my older brother started secondary school. It was a big deal, my older brother going off to the big boy school, and my mum sat us down. She said, if you're ever in trouble out there in the real world, look for a black woman. My mum said this. My mum was raised in this country from the age of 6, the UK. She said, look for a black woman. She said, anywhere in the world, a black woman will help you. She was never wrong. But, like, it's incredible that my mother said that, and I don't know what my mum went through. But I remember seeing photos of my mum in school when she was in high school and stuff, and, like, she had loads of black friends and stuff, and they were all black women. Because my mum wasn't a pick-me, she only had female friends. And so she obviously felt some protection. And growing up for me, I noticed in my school, it was a very predominantly white school. The black teachers looked out for me. I had a black Jamaican teacher called Mrs. Forrester. She looked out for me. But even outside of school, when I started growing out my hair, it was a black woman that taught me how to look after my curls, what products to use. It's black women that built me up on this platform and got me to where I am. I have to give credit to where credit is due. It was women in general, but black women specifically, who boosted me and told me how pretty I was and how great I was. But I am trying to make a point here, and it's that black women get treated the worst. Malcolm X said this. He goes, unfortunately, they are treated the worst. By the medical field, by the education field, by the police, by everything. Yet they're the ones that give the most love. And for, like, I saw what he said in that post, Andrew Schultz, and, like, some comments, and it's sad, and it hurts my heart when I think of those things, because I'll tell you right now, it wasn't that long ago, my friend Jordan, who I love and boast about, Jordan's got these, Jordan's family is just, when I was homeless and Jordan introduced me to his family, they treated me like I was one of them. They didn't even care. They were just like, they treated me like family. It didn't feel awkward. You know when you go over to someone's house and you just sat in the corner for a bit? It didn't feel like that. And I know not all black people are the same. Obviously, I know that. But there's one thing that black people universally have, and that is that beautiful smile and beautiful love that they just give out. But I'm telling you, it's a special feeling. I remember going to Jordan's once, and, like, I was just heartbroken. His family just, like, welcomed me, and they were like, "Where's the?" You know what? You know what his family said to me? They go. Oh, we've got a plate ready for you. And then Jordan's cousin just looks me up and then goes, "You're still skinny, boy." And I'm just like, right, well, yeah, I know I'm home. No, I can't sit and not make a comment on this, because no, and I know I made a post like months ago about black men, but yeah, just, and go look through history. Go look at what Nina Simone did. Go look at what Doreen Lawrence, Stephen Lawrence's mother, did. Go look at what Betty Shabazz did. Like, these people are just incredible, and we don't give credit where credit is due. We really don't. And I think nowadays we're living in this world where if someone's pretty, we give them credit. Credit for what? They were just born beautiful, but, like, we don't look at the person's soul. We don't look at, like, who we don't look at what people can attribute to life. If we did, we would give Mary C. Cole a huge statue. So that's my 2 cents, and I hope just thank you, and yeah, And thank you to the, especially thank you to the Jamaican community, because there was this Jamaican woman who helped my grandmother. And that's a different story. And just black women in general, thank you for everything you've done for me, for everything you've done for my family, and for everything you've done for our people. My people wouldn't have survived in the UK if it weren't for black people standing up for us, coming to the protests for us, protesting with the bus rallies for us. Yeah, I know my history. So thank you.
I want to draw your mind to the African home and family. In a typical African family, the mother is the life. The mother is the life. And I happen to grow up in one of such family. Without our mother, we were never whole. Maybe she traveled, maybe she wasn't around. Yes, our father is always there when he could, but the absence of the mother is always something else to us as the children. Like I said, a typical African home. Now, you will see this more in a home that the responsibilities most of the times are always shifted to the mother. It's unfortunate, but many women go through this, where you see that the mother caters for virtually everything. The father only comes home with maybe money. Okay, you give your mother this money, and then she sees to what to do with the money. The power the African woman has cannot be compared to any other being in the world. No, don't just look at this from any angle that you might get angry or irritated. The resilience, the force behind the melanated queen in her kingdom with her children. Now, when you look at during the slave trade era, most of the people who gave the Europeans tough time were female rulers, were queens. They were the ones that refused to bow. And they devised means to get these white people off their backs. They were always the stronger ones, the stubborn ones. Because women are powerful, women are strong. But the world we live in sometimes want to make you feel like, I'm not saying that as a queen you should not be submissive. You should not love. Now, that word submissive even, it shouldn't be the appropriate word, because every man came from a woman. Every man came from, I might step on your toes, but this is a fact. No matter how great a man is, he is born of a woman. So that word submissive, women should submit. I don't buy that. Why should we submit? Why can't it be love genuinely? Why must it be submission? When you talk about submission, then you talk about fear. Because there are things that I would just have to do out of fear because I need to be submitted to my husband. Should it be that? Why shouldn't it be genuine love from the heart? And then other things follow, because when it is genuine, it births prosperity. Okay? But when there is an iota of fear in it, there is already oppression. So that is it. A melanated queen knows how to manage her home with the little that she is given or the little that she sourced for. She is happy, her children grows with it, and she sees that her husband also prospers. Okay? It was later in the African system, African cultures, that men became something else. I don't know where they picked those traits from. Men became men that begin to be envious of their wives, begin to beat their wives. The home starts shattering. And mind you, when the home is not at peace, the world can never be at peace. Our women are powerful. If you have a wife who always remembers you when she communes with the spirits, not evil will come close to you. Nothing will be your problem. nothing will be your problem. Because you've taken your case and have made your case her case. The universe and the woman has something in common. I hope you understand that. The universe and the woman has something in common. And when I'm saying a woman, I mean the melanated original woman. The melanated original woman. The mistake most of us make is that when they say the woman in your life treat her well, a lot of us men, a lot of you, I'm not a man, a lot of you men will think that they're only talking about your mothers, not just your mother. If the wife in your life, the woman you've chosen in your life is not happy with you, it also draws you bad luck. Yes, make your mother happy as you make your wife happy. Because at a point in time, the woman begins to take the responsibilities of your mother. And then she begins to birth your children. So it's like you saying you respect and love your mother, but you don't respect and love your wife. You are not doing the right, because it's the same tree. It's the same tree. Yeah, you're doing everything and things are still not working, and then they're telling you the women in your life, you woman in your life has to be happy, and then your mind goes to just your mother alone because you feel like your mother gave you life. What your mother has, your wife has a connection of that. Because your mother is a womb man, your wife is a womb man. So when these women in your life are happy, everything around you is fruitful. But the moment the woman in your life is not happy, things become stagnant for you. You see where in some of this religion they tell you women are always the one frequenting churches, prayer houses and other places. You see more women looking for solutions for their husbands, and they'll be like, where are these husbands? Because the woman knows that when it is good for her husband, it's good for her. This is the black woman for you. Just a sign maybe that you treat the women in your life better, be it your mother, your wife, your daughters, your sisters. Treat them better and you attract more from the universe. You treat them badly, take advantage of them, and you attract the wrath of the universe. So you choose which one you want. I'm going to leave you here today, Your Majesties. I'm going to see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive, always, Majesties. Bye for now.